What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the Harbor District. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Just a second.
Take your time.
Hear ye,
I'm starting now.
Inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the dude, furthermore.
Hit him.
Get it,
Show him. Show him.
Not bad.
My head.
Wait a minute.
Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
I want to fight against you.
Nah. Before I go up against you again, I need a better weapon. I had to sell my sword a few days ago. With that, baby, I'm unbeatable. If you get it back from me, I'll take you on again.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre. Now, I must get back to my customers.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm, so that he might restore the human.
You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jora. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Can you train me?
As long as you have the necessary experience, sure.
Train me as a sword fighter.
You're no longer a beginner.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the...
But the light was a torment for Beliar. All that Innos created was destroyed by
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... Ah, so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
You've got no business.
What do you want here? Go! Smart kid. What do you want here? Go!
You've got no business being here.
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Just a sec.
Take your time.
Get
him!
Don't stop now!
Not bad at all.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is
Oh
hereby
man, you went through my...
enacted.
That's bad
Martial
form.
law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the King's guards most severely.
Hey, you! I want to become...
There's nothing else I...
Hey, you! I want to be...
But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
Don't say. He talks too much. And it's gonna get even worse.
Now that's typical, isn't it? He'd better shut up.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Show me your wares.
He simply talks too
And it's
much.
going to get even worse. If I hadn't seen it with
don't
my
say.
own eyes.
If I hadn't seen it with my own
Don't
eyes.
tell this to anyone. Now that's typical, isn't it?
You don't say.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's what I've always
He
said.
simply talks too much. And it works on me,
These
too.
are bad times. But that's terrible.
You don't say. Everybody knows it.
Now that's typical, isn't it? That's terrible.
And the sea would be
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
And where exactly are you headed?
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, they were searching for stolen property. There have been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in there are...
What do you want here? Go!
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
Hey, wait up.
Everybody
I, have a message for you from Lehmar.
You don't say.
I can't take care of...
Let him have it! Let him have it! Let him have it! Give him him what for.
Let him have it.
Give him what for. And it's gonna get even worse.
That's what I've always said.
These are bad times.
You're overdue, you. That will cost you 30% instead of the usual 20.
I'm not giving you anything.
Oh, yes, you will.
That's not what my husband tells me.
I don't believe that. And it's gonna get even worse.
I'll get you!
It's too much.
Ah!
These are bad times.
You're overdue, you bastard. Give me my cash. And since I had to remind you of that, will cost you...
I'm not giving...
Oh, yeah.
Give him what for. Whack him.
Not bad.
These are bad times. I don't believe that.
You're overdue, you. That will...
I'm not giving...
Oh?
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I'll get you!
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Really, how interesting.
Someone's gonna do the work.
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break, and there are plenty of thieves about in Corinus, especially lately.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritta's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Maybe later. I've got Lehmar's ledger right here.
Where did you get that?
That shouldn't interest you so much as the fact that your name is in it.
Give it to me.
What will you give me then?
I have no money to spare and can give you nothing but my heartfelt gratitude.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
If it weren't for you, I'd be paying Lehmar for the rest of my life. I shall teach you what you want to know.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left. So worked out.
Do you really believe that?
Feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
Can I get a drink here?
As long as you have gold, you can even eat here if you want.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Some of those swells can really get on your nerves. Take that Valentino, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him, but I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. The little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
You've been robbed?
Well, it's been a while already. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the round serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. They prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Here's the book.
Thanks, you saved my butt. Lehmar can get rather ugly when he wants to. Here, take this as a reward. Very special beer. This is my last keg.
Show me your wares.
In this place, order and chaos. And so the sea was created. And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals.
Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately, and to arm himself appropriately.
Look what book I have here.
Lehmar's ledger. How did you get hold of that?
Well,
If Lehmar doesn't have it anymore, that's a good thing. But I'd rather have it myself.
here, take the book.
Thanks. Take this as a reward.
What is this you've given me?
It is a key to the Gate of Wealth.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Everybody knows my Sensei talks too much.
Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here? Are you headed for the tavern?
Someone's got to do the work.
Never would have thought of that himself.
Yes, do you mind?
You've got no business here, runt.
Someone's got to do the. These are bad times.
Listen to the wrong people.
Are you trying to make trouble for me?
Sure, I'm a master at making trouble. So defend yourself, runt.
Not bad.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's not what my husband thinks.
All along.
Hey, you, come over here. I've got something for you. There's a fellow here who insisted on talking to you. Since you weren't here, he told me to give you a message. He wants to meet you behind Halver's fish shop. This piece of information is free, but that's an exception, kid. Anything beyond that will cost you.
What did the guy look like?
I could tell you that, but you need to pay for it, my friend. Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
All right, you win. What do you want?
That's not what I heard.
Tell me you didn't know that.
That's an open secret. Someone's gotta do the work.
Hey, you. Lehmar says hello.
That's not what I heard. These are bad times. Really, how interesting. I can't take care of everything.
That's what I've always said.
Really, how interesting. He'd better shut up.
He can't keep anything to himself.
And he works all day. Can't take care of everything for everybody.
Never knew that.
You don't say.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That's not what my husband did.
He should have known anything about it. It makes sense.
Ah, finally. I've been waiting for you, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm called Attila, but is my name important? Our names are meaningless. You should know that best, stranger.
What do you want from me?
I'm here to explain a few things to you, and afterwards, I'm going to kill you.
Who pays you for this?
My employers work out of public view, as do I. A condition of my contract is that I name neither their names nor their residences.
Why do you want to kill me?
You blew the whistle on Halvor. Now he's sitting in jail. That was not part of the plan. You sold Rengaru to the city. He is only a petty thief, but you shouldn't have done that. My employers are not exactly pleased about it. To prevent you from making yet another mistake, they have sent me.
Let me at least draw my weapon.
Good. Then prepare for your last battle.
Can't rely on it. That's all just gossip.
Who says things like that?
Everybody.
Agree with you completely. Why haven't I heard about this before?
Hey,
Who are you?
that's not
The boss.
Hey, the storeroom was under my supervision, got it? So piss off, or else I'll bash in your skull. Just...
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit the security measures for the protection of the water will be further strengthened.
Nothing to be had there.